Welcome to National Eyes. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. For decades, Boeing and Airbus have ruled the skies. But tonight, a new challenger has arrived. China's C929 wide-body jet, fresh from a record-breaking 12,000-kilometer test flight. This isn't just a technical feat, it's a bold statement. The global duopoly in long-haul air travel is facing its most serious threat yet. Years of investment and national ambition have led to this moment, as China pushes for technological sovereignty in aviation. The C929's journey is more than a flight. It's a symbol of China's rise and a key milestone in the Made in China 2025 strategy. For airlines, it means new choices and competition. For Boeing and Airbus, it's a wake-up call. For passengers, it's the promise of a new generation of aircraft. This flight marks a turning point in aviation history. Tonight, we'll explore how China's decades-long quest for a homegrown jet has reshaped the industry. We'll dive into the C929's technical breakthroughs, the political drama with Russia, and the global impact of this achievement. Join us as we uncover how one flight could change the future of aviation. China's push into commercial aviation has been decades in the making, but it accelerated with the founding of COMAC in 2008. The C919, China's first major jet, was a training ground, teaching engineers, building supply chains, and proving China could deliver a modern passenger aircraft. That success set the stage for a bigger goal, a wide-body jet to rival Boeing and Airbus. The C929 project is about more than business. It's about national security, technological independence, and ending reliance on foreign manufacturers. With China poised to become the world's largest aviation market, leaders saw dependence on Boeing and Airbus as a vulnerability. Building a wide-body jet is the ultimate test, requiring advanced materials, complex systems, and global reliability. COMAC knew it needed help, so it partnered with Russia, aiming to combine Chinese resources with Russian engineering. This collaboration was meant to break the Western duopoly and launch a new era in aviation. But as we'll see, the partnership faced major challenges. The CR929 began as a joint venture between China's COMAC and Russia's UAC, blending Russian aerospace expertise with China's manufacturing power. On paper, it was a perfect match. Two nations, one goal, to challenge Western dominance in long-haul aviation. But the partnership quickly ran into trouble. Disputes over intellectual property, market access, and supplier choices strained the alliance. China wanted Western systems for global competitiveness. Russia, under sanctions, pushed for domestic components. Geopolitical tensions and new sanctions on Russia made Western suppliers wary, threatening the project's future. In 2023, Russia's UAC withdrew, and the program was rebranded as the C929, now a fully Chinese-led effort. This pivot streamlined decision-making and clarified the project's direction. The C929 is now a symbol of China's solo ambition, with COMAC carrying the full weight of its success or failure. The stakes are higher than ever. The world is watching to see if China can deliver. The C929 is designed to compete directly with the Boeing 787 and Airbus A350. It seats 280 to 320 passengers, with larger variants planned, targeting the heart of the long-haul market. Advanced composite materials reduce weight and boost fuel efficiency, while a range of 12,000 kilometers opens up global routes. This range allows Chinese airlines to connect major cities worldwide with a homegrown jet, reducing reliance on foreign aircraft. Engine choice is critical. Initial models may use Western engines, but China is developing its own high-bypass turbofan, the CJ2000, aiming for true independence. The C929 features a modern glass cockpit, advanced avionics, and fly-by-wire controls, drawing on lessons from the C919. COMAC is integrating both international and domestic systems for efficiency and safety. The goal: an aircraft that's efficient, appealing to pilots, and comfortable for passengers. The C929 is a formidable new entrant, built to challenge the established order. In 2025, the C929 completed a non-stop 12,000-kilometer test flight, a milestone that electrified the aviation world. This wasn't just a test, it was a demonstration of endurance, fuel efficiency, and reliability. Engineers monitored every detail, proving the C929's airframe and systems could handle intercontinental travel. The flight silenced doubts about China's ability to deliver a long-haul jet after Russia's exit. The timing was strategic, coming just before major air shows, and helping secure Air China as the launch customer. COMAC set ambitious milestones: first production fuselage by 2027, commercial flight by 2035, and domestic certification by 2032. The record flight was a confidence boost, but just one step on a long road to commercial service. The world is watching what comes next. The C929 is more than an airplane. It's a tool of economic and geopolitical strategy. For decades, Boeing and Airbus have controlled the global market, generating billions and projecting soft power worldwide. China's C929 is a direct challenge, aiming to capture a huge share of its own booming aviation market and beyond. Even a partial shift from foreign jets to the C929 could redirect billions into China's economy, creating high-tech jobs and reducing trade deficits. Politically, producing a long-haul jet puts China in an elite club, boosting its prestige and reducing vulnerability to sanctions or trade disputes. The C929 could also become a pillar of China's Belt and Road Initiative, deepening ties with partner nations through aircraft sales and financing. This isn't just about exports, it's about expanding China's influence across global aviation networks. The arrival of the C929 signals a new geopolitical reality in the skies. The duopoly is officially under threat. The C929 is the crown jewel of the Made in China 2025 strategy, aiming to transform China into a high-tech powerhouse. Building a wide-body jet is a national achievement, requiring mastery of advanced materials, electronics, and manufacturing. The project is a source of immense pride, featured in state media as proof of China's ingenuity and modernization. It challenges old stereotypes, showing China can build some of the world's most complex machines. The C929 is also creating a new generation of skilled engineers and technicians, fueling the country's move up the economic value chain. Universities and research institutes are aligning with the aerospace industry, building a self-sustaining talent pipeline. The C929 is more than a plane. It's a statement of confidence in China's technological future. It's a leap from regional ambitions to global competition. Despite its achievements, the C929 faces daunting challenges before it can truly compete globally. The biggest hurdle: international certification. Without FAA and ESA approval, the C929's market is limited to China and a few allies. Certification is rigorous and political, requiring transparency and trust, especially in today's tense geopolitical climate. Western regulators will scrutinize every detail, demanding proof that the C929 meets the highest safety standards. Beyond certification, COMAC must build a global support network for maintenance, parts, and technical service, something Boeing and Airbus have spent decades perfecting. Airlines are risk-averse. They need to trust the C929's reliability, efficiency, and long-term value. Building that trust takes years of flawless performance and support. Overcoming deep relationships with Boeing and Airbus won't be easy. The C929 must prove itself, not just in the skies, but in the marketplace. The road ahead is long, but the stakes couldn't be higher. The C929's 12,000-kilometer flight marks the end of the Boeing-Airbus duopoly and the start of a new era. The question is no longer if China will be a major player, but how soon and how big its impact will be. COMAC faces steep challenges: certification, global support, and market trust. But China's resolve is clear. The rise of the C929 signals a tripolar world in aviation, with Boeing, Airbus, and COMAC competing for influence and innovation. This could mean more choices and lower prices for airlines, but also a fractured market divided by politics and economics. The skies over Asia, Africa, and Latin America may soon be filled with COMAC jets, while Boeing and Airbus dominate elsewhere. The C929's journey will shape global trade, technology, and geopolitics for years to come. For Boeing and Airbus, the race just got tougher. The era of the duopoly is over. The future of the skies is up for grabs. What do you think? Will the C929 break the duopoly? Would you fly on one? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more insights.